Sugar Euphoria tapping back in. I don't know what just happened to my live, but we were in the middle of doing a reading. Maybe I should go ahead over the reading again. All right. So I did this reading in another video, but we're going to do it again. Someone's trying to get into some kind of star energy. That's Aquarius energy. Some kind of death and transformation is going on. They're using magic to do it though. Okay. Have in mind this Queen of Swords and this Queen of Cups are either told to be worried about their kids, or because of these two women, you should be worried and be mindful of your child, because there are spirits that are trying to cause madness to children. Right? So that's the truth, right? And they're putting someone in the Eight of Swords situation where they're trying to fight a battle and try to get up out of this thing because they have abundant energy and these people want the energy. Let me see. Let me see. What does the Eight of Swords also say? Something else about the Eight of Swords. What's the everyone that's happening? Eight of Swords, 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 Eight of Swords. It says provocation. So someone's trying to provoke someone or make conflict, crisis, or obstacle or trouble come someone's way just because they have abundant energy. So they want to put these issues in someone's way because they have abundant energy and they want their abundant energy. All right. And this is going to cause a spiritual transformation for someone. Also, someone took a deal to do some kind of work to you at night. It has something to do with maybe kids. Again, remember they said to be careful, mindful, and watchful of your children. What's up, everyone's happening? You have to have the initiative to get this started. Someone has to have initiative to get this started because it's going to cause a lover situation for them. Emperor, which is usually an Aries energy. So maybe that's why they did that, because they wanted to find true love or something about a loving partnership. But lovers talks about like usually a relationship. This is displaying some kind of strength and using the imagination and creative ideas and daydreaming ideas in order to put a Queen of Wands in reverse. Then we have the sun and the moon energy, masculine energy and feminine energy. Someone's taking a leap of faith to make this balance happen or make something happen so they can have sunlight by the time that the full moon comes around. Full moon comes around on the 1st of the month. Someone has to get into solitude to balance out this temperance energy. Okay. Someone's in imposter syndrome, or someone's going to be, what did we just say? We just said something about that. It's an imitation, a simulation, or some kind of camouflage or test. So someone's trying to camouflage and blend in as somebody else in order to get through a situation. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm still sorting through this energy as we speak in real time. Someone who's really selfish with their energy is trying to now give out the energy and look very charitable and generous. What's up, Catherine? In order to look like they're donating, or but they're doing this for clout, but they're going to be caught. So like a backstabbing situation, boldness. Someone's real bold to try to do this. Someone's real arrogant, or like took a leap of faith. Seven of Swords speaks to expedient, subterfuge, deception, hidden plans, bold attempt, idle chatter, and bragging. So someone's trying to do something in order to make somebody else look stupid. This is going to cause a tower, which is going to be a chariot situation for a Hierophant energy, a Taurus energy. So, yeah, somebody's bold decision causing a tower, but it's going to be something to help somebody else break through. And it says it's going to be the Taurus that's going to break through. I don't know who did this. It wasn't me. Not that that's going to change anything, right? People's minds are made up about how they feel about situations. Bottom of the card is celebrity status or mastery of a skill. And I see judgment is in reverse. So somebody's judgment is in reverse. So somebody's actually being judged, but it's yeah, looking like they upside down in the deck because it's something that they tried to pull off last night or this morning. All I know is I woke up from a text message or seeing a phone call, and I'm like, "What you calling me at 2 o'clock in the morning? What's going on? I'm confused." But child, I don't know. Somebody just said no. Look, yes, that's what happened. Oh man, I tell you, boy, love at first sight in reverse. So whoever love at first sight situation this was, it's now in reverse. Somebody's expected worldly outcome is in reverse as well. Trans streamer, why y'all keep saying that, child? Ain't nobody over here trans. It's just a lot of hold on. He says a lot of bass in my voice. My throat was just really sore. I was going through a spiritual attack, but um, yeah, I'm not trans. I just my voice. I felt like something was hit. Like I something felt like I was going like this. I do not know you. Please stop. Get off my live. But anywho, um, I see Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords coming out. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The first card I see in this deck is the Instant card. Okay, so it looks like somebody hacked into somebody else's account and is giving out their money to everybody in order to look like, yeah, somebody just hacked into somebody else's bank account, somebody else's spiritual account, somebody's spiritual abundance, and they're spending their money frivolously. Because when I saw that text message, that person, I felt like that person like ran up through my shit and I woke up and it felt like I'm buried underneath their usual, what looks like usually their house. So somebody hacked into somebody else's bank account to spend their money and look like it's them, but it's really not them. Yeah, somebody's hacking. Yeah, somebody hacking. Somebody's identity swapping somebody out. Somebody's trying to take their baby mama's face and put it on somebody else's face. And I hear the goofy ass bitch saying, "Yep, all for love." Wake up call, tsunami. It's time to release something. Hey, what's up? I can't be gone for a day. So I had chat. Chill out. Bing bong. It's not even a chat, dude. This is what I got going on happened before I even got on here. Like I wasn't even able to get on live. Like I was on live, but it was like zero people on the live because they had me so buried underneath somebody else's bullshit. Literally somebody else's bullshit. So they tried to put a queen of swords. I mean, they tried to put a queen of wands in reverse, but no, absolutely not. One thing that I have to sit up here and say on this platform, and it's gonna sound crazy because I've ran people down through the mud and told the truth about who people are and told hey, it is what it is. Everybody's got their demons with them. But one thing for certain and two things for sure. And look, I'm movement and vulnerability just popped up. One thing about me is I'm gonna speak the truth on everybody's accord. Okay, I'm never gonna be okay with anyone choosing someone who's famous or popular over a parent who actually takes care of their kids. And that's unbiased. I'm never going to be okay with a man putting a woman in a fucked up position after she got herself out of one. I'm never going to be okay with anybody stealing. I'm never going to be okay with people who are nosy and in the situation that have nothing to do with the situation. They didn't help. They didn't. They don't come around now. That stuff starting to look up and starting to make sense. People don't never want to put the work in to clean up the situation to figure out what's really going on. So somebody's gonna celebrate based on this perspective switch and shift and being in solitude. Celebration and dancing. Milky Way. Oh, look, and right behind that, these two cards came out. They were attached. Dreamtime creation and dancing. Milky Way perspective, being in solitude. What do the cards even mean? The cards don't necessarily mean anything. The cards are just simply cards. If you understand Oracle and you believe the message that I'm saying through the cards, then that's all you have to worry about. So yeah, it's like yesterday I was chilling, minding my business, meditating, might have been in some energy. And like I said, we're all connected. But dragonfly emergence, and I talked about yesterday how dragonflies and like bees like to land on me. And I spoke about that this morning. I didn't really get to what I said in my live kind of got cut off because the other live got cut off randomly. But dragonflies and emergence. You see this lady coming out of a swamp and she got dragonflies on top of her head and lotus flowers all around her. I actually did this like 3 summers ago. When I lived in my mother's house, she had these ponds and stuff that were around in her neighborhood, and they had a lot of trash in them. So because I didn't have a job at the time, and I was doing DoorDash here and there, but I was very much like really focusing, really focusing on having my time in the sun, right? So I'm sitting in the sun chilling, and what I'm noticing is the more I cleaned up the water, I kept hearing somebody say, getting that. Like, I had a dream that the girl got in the water. It was me crawling into the water. So I crawled, well, I didn't crawl, but I put my feet in the pond. After I cleaned up all the ponds around my mom's neighborhood, I put my feet in the water. I did. And when I did that, I started seeing the water boil or bubble. And then like the little turtles started coming up to the top and they all started swimming like towards me and like looking, little fish was coming towards my feet. But then the dragonfly started to land on me. No, it wasn't anger. I was actually really serene at the time. I was eating, and at the time I was only eating avocados and toast, and I was fasting, mostly just drinking just water every day, like big cups of water and ice every day. My skin was so clear. Like I had a really good brown, nice chocolatey tan. I looked really healthy. Like if I could go ahead and show y'all the videos and stuff from back then, my skin was so, and I also was like using baking soda and stuff to cleanse out my skin. Like when I first got there, I just like my hair was really short because I took out I had on some really long faux locks and I had like a little afro underneath because I just cut my hair on my cut off, or I was growing my hair back from when I had the haircut when I went down to NOLA. So sounds like you're the sanitizer in the situation. Yeah, being a white blood cell in the body is hard as shit, especially when everything's attacking you. Everything's trying to infect you, kill you, give you cancer, give you fucking cysts and boils and all kinds of shit, and infect you with the nasty ass semen that's all dirty with bullshit ass pork and stuff in it. It's hard being a white blood cell out here. Everybody looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, I'm a white blood cell. What the fuck are you? Cancer? The common cold? Have you decided how you operate towards all the cells around you? Sometimes I have to thwart y'all because y'all don't realize y'all have a virus in y'all, so I can't let y'all in my energy till y'all clean up y'all energy. And that's okay. Cause I know sometimes there's things attaching to me, the white blood cell trying to make me sick. Hold on. Ooh, McDonald's trying to kill everybody, Lord of the day. It's probably anxiety, to be honest. No, it's a spiritual battle. I mean, we do know that McDonald's is selling kids and chicken nuggets at this point in time. That's why we couldn't tell what was in the meat. That's why it looks like that. The burgers don't decay. It's that damn McDonald's. I don't know why people will buy shares in McDonald's. I mean, I understand it's one of the most popular fast food chains in the United States or the whole entire country or the world, rather. But even in other countries, McDonald's don't even serve the same food they serve over here. So buying shares in this country from over here is crazy. Now, my son, I did give him 2 large fries and some chicken nuggets last night. I did. I did. I don't like him, but he was begging, and I'm like, I got you a pizza from the grocery store, please, pizza. As a McDonald's employee, former employee, Archer, yeah, I don't believe shit you say. The Jewish people have already openly admitted that they eat babies and that they're hiding it in the McDonald's meat. So I don't know why you had to come on here and lie and say that. You must be a Chick-fil-A worker. You must have forgot where you worked at. But anyway, they openly have already said that. But that's a conversation for another day. They literally said we Jewish people are doing what we got to do. Yes, we use children's blood to soak our Passover bread, and they literally said that on the internet, on Instagram. It was very widely publicized for at least 24 hours. A lot of that content was up. So, and I did make a freestyle about Jewish people last night, talking about who are the real Jews. If you pay attention, you'll see you don't need to look at the news because everything that's news is the fact that they want to really put us in newses. Okay, they want everybody in the news. That ain't news. That's old news. Anyway, lake stillness. So everybody's trying to blame this on, oh, it's your mom, it's your brother, it's this person, it's that person. Oh, I had to do what I had to do. I heard the person say I had to do it. I'm looking at them like, why the fuck would you have to do anything? Like, niggas are selling niggas back into slavery just to get money. Go with the flow. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry. It's like a lot of spiritual warfare going on right now. Hold on. Okay. Wolf instinct. Use your instincts more than you use anything else. Do not be confused. People will try to put an illusion around you just like that. Do not be confused. Do not be confused. All right. Let's see what else. That's why I told anybody don't date me because I'm literally like a civil rights activist in modern time America. If you're not ready to have a target on your back against the whole entire world, or rather just this country, because 123 countries voted that slavery was the most heinous act that ever was committed on the face of the planet. And the United States and a few other countries, four other countries said no, no, it was not. And that they don't think that we should give reparations. But everybody else, all the 123 other countries, they all agree that Americans deserve reparations. Black Americans deserve reparations, not just Native Americans, because y'all forget that a lot of Black people are actually Native Americans. Because if you look at me, you could actually imagine that I'll be a Navajo. You see it? You see the cheekbones? Yeah, it definitely gives. I could be. My name could be Little Feather Chickataw. Don't let me not do my eyebrows and leave my eyebrows the way that they naturally grow in, and have my hair all black and two ponytails slicked down. Little Chickataw, Featherfoot, Blackfoot, Chickataw. Okay. So they want to always tell you, oh, if you do the research and find out you Native American, we'll give you back your college money. I'm gonna need all that back. That 10 band, them 15 bands I spent on hair school, and that money that I paid off on my college loans at Eastern Shore, University of Maryland. Yeah, I'm gonna need all that back. Where would the money come from? They could print that shit whenever they want to. Money isn't bullshit. They trying to turn it into digital currency anyway. Like they trying to turn it into digital currency anyway. Like Just print it out. Just give everybody their rightful number. That's it. Just put the number in everybody's bank account. Fuck the paper money. Fuck the proof of it. You're trying to go digital anyway. Just give everybody they $400,000. If you don't want to give them their 40 acres and a mule, give everybody $400,000 that's black. That's it. Put that in their bank account. Simple as that. Changing the just put the numbers there. Everybody using a credit card or a tap to pay chip anyway. Just do it. Just do the right thing. Well, no, because we're afraid that you guys would treat us how we treat you. No, we would just mind our fucking business and just have a good life. Like we would just buy a house, work together, and mind our fucking business. We wouldn't give a shit about what the fuck y'all did. Like, cause nigga, we finally free. We ain't gotta worry about y'all motherfuckers trying to come and stomp on our necks no more. We got enough money to go buy houses and mind our business now. We're good. There's no fight. There's no war. Like, fuck y'all. Like, if y'all want to go have, they said in Arkansas, these people made a whites only neighborhood. Don't nobody give a fuck. Go over there and be over there. Hopefully, y'all keep a very nice, hefty cloud over top of y'all neighborhood so y'all don't burn in the sun. No disrespect to anyone that's white, but don't nobody give a fuck about y'all being the only whites neighborhood. Ain't nobody trying to be in y'all neighborhood if that's how y'all feel. Like, go be with y'all kind then. Like, go over there. If that's how you feel, go over there. Be like that. Don't come into black neighborhoods and try to get black resources and take it to your white job. Don't come to black parks and black recreations and then take the energy from all the children and then run back to your wives back in Gaithersburg and Bethesda and Poolsville and Clarksville and Clarksburg after y'all done sat here up in our children's space for the last 5 hours. If y'all want to have these all white neighborhoods, which y'all basically already have, because y'all Montgomery County don't look like my Montgomery County. Y'all Montgomery County over there look like y'all got big ass houses and y'all schools got Legos after school, ballet in school. Y'all got all kinds of after school programs from elementary all the way up. We don't even get after school programs until like high school, and we have to like make them ourselves in Silver Spring, Montgomery County. Luckily, it's a lot of Jewish people here, so they're starting to try to change it up and get a little bit better and rebuild the schools. They're trying to do better because I saw quite a few Jewish people at our school, right? But honestly speaking, if that's what y'all want to do, yeah, that's cool. But give us our reparations. Give everybody $400,000 to their bank account and just let us go buy land and houses. And if y'all want to have y'all all white neighborhoods, go ahead. No, no one's mad at that. Like we don't disrespect Montgomery County, Maryland by DC. But nobody's mad at y'all wanting to be to yourselves because we want to be to ourselves. We have black fatigue. We've been taking care of y'all asses for the last 500 years. We tired of shit too. Shit. We tired. We want grandpa. I don't want to dig no more. These is too damn bad. It was been what y'all been telling us for like the last 500 years. We cool with that. If that's what y'all want to go do that. Do your thing. Just make sure y'all give us our $400,000. But do your thing. Give everybody black $400,000. Let us go do what we need to go do. Move into neighborhood. We could make all black. None of y'all should even be living in PG County. We don't even understand why y'all living in PG County. PG County is one of the most renowned black counties in America. It's just now shifted recently because other counties. I think a dude, what's his name? He on Instagram, but he went and interviewed all the richest areas that were predominantly black in the whole entire United States. And PG County just missed the ball by like a couple 100,000 because they're gentrifying PG now. Volatility, volcano. But yeah, we like nobody's upset with y'all about wanting to be to yourselves. Shape shifting is a thing right now. Be to yourself, but then don't come like, for instance, I got a friend that always want to do DoorDash in College Park, and I'm just looking at him like, bro, what the fuck? Why the fuck do you want to be in that area? Just because you fucking a girl or can fuck a girl that go to school there. I got an auntie that went to school there and there's a whole entire valedictorian of the area. She done already graduated and got a nursing program situation going on from there. But because she's black, it don't really fucking matter sometimes, you know? Because she's black. But you fucking one of the white girls from over there, so you want to always be over there? I don't want to be over there. Because every time I go there, yeah. Yeah. Why would you want to be in that? I don't see why again, I speak on how I don't understand why we want to be included in rooms where it's clear that we're not included. Why we want to go be in an environments where it's clear that they don't want us there. Why we want to be a part of rooms and agencies that made it clear that they took our knowledge and turned it into their shit and that we had to basically sacrifice our own family members to be a part of it. I don't understand why we keep on wanting to be in those rooms. So even when it comes to Christianity, I'm looking at people who are black like, are y'all serious? That's only 2,000 years old. They literally basically saying black people didn't even exist. Jesus is white, Mary is white, Joseph is white. There's no black people, no stories. Are y'all serious? I don't want to make this about racism today or anything like that, but it's more along the lines of this country has already made it clear. And that's why I spoke about this when I was live. See, when I was homeless, there used to always be a bunch of white people around me. I had a job in Kensington. So, oh, she's a part of our collective. Let's raise her up and get some of those resources. We'll raise you up as long as you can make sure you get those resources to bring in for us. Yep, we'll put you up as high as you want to go. As long as we can eat off of that too. But the second you start talking about anti-Semitics and all of that stuff, like Nick Cannon, they damn near blackballed him. Damn near should have showdown and everything. I even had a Jewish man named Michael come in there and say, well, Jewish people run everything, all of those social media platforms, and it'd be crazy to come onto our platforms and talk about us. Like he was a damn biggest boss that ever existed. I looked at this man like, well, if you didn't act the fucking ass, there'd be nothing to say about you. If you didn't show your fucking ass in public, there'd be nothing to say about you. If y'all weren't making rules that made it easy for y'all to break through doors but hard for us, there'd be nothing to say right now. So I don't understand what your argument is even saying, because your argument, you even trying to argue me from even having the freedom of speech, which we all as Americans have. You even trying to argue me down about that shows all the more reason why I'm saying what I'm saying on a public platform. No, I don't hate white people. I actually love white people. It's a bunch of white people I grew up with where I'm like, these were my motherfucking bitches. These are my dogs. Like, yeah, they was my road dogs. We got it in. We definitely had some good times. We had some great times. The thing is, when it comes down to politics, and this also plays back into what I said before. When it comes down to politics and it really comes down to the actuality of everything, when you use your privilege to keep pushing through doors to get ahead of me and show how more elite you are than me, how much faster, how much more brain power, how much more wisdom, smarts you have, that definitely solidifies everything that I'm saying. It doesn't make you look better to be able to do those things. It's just proving my point. It doesn't make you look more cool to be able to, like, well, yeah, so what, I got black white power. Yeah, and what about it? Yeah, I'm her. I'm it. Yeah. And I got some black friends, so I'm not racist because I have a few black friends. But when they come around, they become the butt of the joke. So rebirth. For me, wake up call, love and compassion. So wake up call, somebody actually does love you, and you're gonna get a new moon promise. What else came out in front of that? And a blessing with a rainbow. So to me, I'm not racist because I can't be racist because me being racist would mean being it would be me putting rules up and boundaries up in the world that will prevent other people from getting ahead of me and then actually like acting that shit out. Meaning, when I said we wanted our $400,000 and we wanted to build our own neighborhoods, right? Having your own all black neighborhood isn't racist. Being racist is when someone white moves in and everyone black bullies the white person and then starts giving them like just outlandish HOA fines for like their car being parked on the partial sidewalk, which I made their driveway this short compared to all the other driveways. So like, huh? Of course their car was gonna hang out and touch the sidewalk a little bit. Just walk around their fucking car. It's their driveway. That's their property. So for me, I'm not racist. I just need to know that if you white and then you my energy and you around me, you don't one feel like you above me for any reason. We should feel like we right here looking right at each other in each other's face, unless of course you were the one who put me down here, right? But if we gonna be cool and we really like that, like you my white friend, you gonna feel when it comes down to it and we walking through, your white privilege is gonna give me a little bit of a covering. Or you're going to be cool with just letting go of white privilege sometimes. Right? Right? Sometimes it's okay or you're not really down with the cause of actually fighting racism because oh well I don't want to touch that. That's touchy. Ooh, I don't want to put my foot in that because that's dangerous. That's black people problems. No, this is a white person's problem. All of this stuff going on right now is white people problems because black people ain't over there bombing Iran. Black people like Iran, I just hope y'all know. Where we at, we not sending the missiles. We fuck with y'all. We feel y'all pain. It's what they've been doing to us for 500 years. Iran, we with y'all. So when y'all throw them little tom toms over here, just make sure y'all miss all the predominantly black areas. So that's why I'm like, I ain't trying to move into no all white area. I'm not trying to move no closer to white people and be like, yeah, I got a house in the hills next to the. I'm in the Ozarks. Like I'm not. Nah, I'm with my people. We black over here. I'm blackity blickety black. My African people, all that, oh, the Black American people can be so, and the Haitian people, oh, black people, there's black people my they can't even speak no language. Boli fan souffle, sac passe, not brûlé. All of that. Y'all think y'all different. Motherfucker, we black. They was busting Haitian booty holes open just like they was busting black booty holes open back there in slavery. Okay, everybody done got butt broken a little bit back in the day. All right. All of this. Why can't we just be people? Scott, we can't just be people because there's still rules that allow white people to walk around with a hoodie and an Arizona and a pack of Skittles and not get shot by someone like George Zimmerman. When your son walks down the street, he's not gonna get shot by the police if you're white. Not saying that you are, but if a white person's kid is walking down with a hoodie and an Arizona and a pack of Skittles, they not gonna get harassed by neighborhood watch and get shot with a fucking shotgun. When a white woman's walking down the street and she's an avid protester, she's not going to get pulled over and put in jail for a missing headlight or a missing tail light and then ruled as a suicide in jail like Sandra Bland, just to name a few. We're not going to see Philando Castile if he was white with his white wife and he said, hey, just to let you know, sir, I've got a gun license, just letting you know it is a gun in the car, here's my gun license, oh put and get shot in the chest about 3 times in front of a child and his girl, and he works for the school system. He's a daggone cafeteria help, not even a thug. So that's why we can't just be people because honestly speaking, when it comes time to time to time again, me as a black person, when I drive through College Park, all them people in that area are not looking at me. If I come in there with a fly little whip and I'm able to like ride over top of them, if I'm flying high and I'm feeling like myself and I'm feeling like a wealthy black person, a wise black person, that wisdom is always chin checked by a white person intentionally. That wisdom that I'm displaying in their neighborhood, their college, their university is always chin checked. So I can't even come down there and DoorDash and feel cool and safe without a group of white boys looking at me through the window and saying, yeah, let's all put our dicks in her and siphon her energy from the bottom. Or a group of Indian boys doing the same thing. Whatever they're being taught in college is a whole nother thing. And that's really not for me to really, I don't know what they're being taught because I decided to drop out and go do hair because I'm black, right? No, because I was pregnant with my son and I was starting to have bleeding issues. So I left college to protect my growing child. Oh, she got pregnant early. She's a teen mom, huh? Typical stereotype. Oh, but when last time I checked, most of the girls on Teen Mom was not black. So y'all get a TV show for doing it and y'all become famous for it. But then when black, oh, teenage moms, the hood and the ghetto and drugs and alcohol abuse and all that. That's why we can't just be people. And I'm saying this in the hood, black people are kind to each other. You know, we can be, but then sometimes when you get beat up every single day at work, when you work for a white man, you come home a little angry, and then that little kid that runs in front of you and puts their ball in the middle of the street, you got to stop your car, and then your whole entire heart, when you finally feel a little bit of peace, drops into your chest again. You feel that pain in your chest, like you're about to have a heart attack. It makes you a little angry sometimes. So it's beautiful and blessed that you have moved into the Midwestern area where you have created a neighborhood and space where y'all can be safe and peaceful. But when we do that, like we did in the past, you know, when we had Lake Lanier, when we had Tulsa, all those wonderful meccas of black people showing that we had the same kind of wisdom and the same kind of talent and the same kind of ability to build a community and be rich. We had Black Wall Street busting out the bando. The Williams families, they had their own movie theaters. They were rich all throughout the whole entire city. So many other names I could name. I just can't think of them right now. But Tulsa was a mecca for black wealth. It was literally Black Wall Street. They bombed that shit with planes. They went through and burned it and terrorized people and took them out of their house and raped women and everything. Took men out the house, tied them up and put them in little bags, and then took the women and the children to stadiums and told them they had to stay there. Basically, what they did was they came there and they raped those women spiritually, emotionally, however they did it, while they beat up the men and left them at the houses. Some of them or murdered the men. You're not understanding what the issue is. I mean, if you don't understand what the issue is, then I don't understand how you could say that, because when we did build our own neighborhoods, y'all came and burned them down. When we do have black wealth, y'all come and y'all tear that down. When we show that we display the same level of knowledge and aptitude as you guys, y'all come and y'all crush that. What's the topic? The topic started off with just a tarot read, and then we got into what reparations are and why we should be receiving them, because 123 countries in the whole entire UN voted that slavery was the most heinous act committed against people in the history of eternity, right? And 123 countries voted collectively that we should all be able to receive reparations. But somehow in that bubble, the US of all countries and four other countries voted that slavery isn't that bad. And the laws that we have now have nothing to do with what's going on back then. So reparations wouldn't make sense to pay these people they have equal opportunity now. We have colleges that they can enter. We have all these societies that you can become a part of and become a member of. Y'all, somehow y'all have all these things that we have access to. Somehow all the resources belong to y'all. They're your resources to offer to the black people. That's crazy to me, because how the fuck do you own resources in a country that you're not even native to? That's the problem right there. That's why we need reparations, because we're in a country where you aren't even native to the country, but you're telling people to go back to where they came from. But your grandmother was a settler and an immigrant. We're telling people to go back to countries and nations that they came from, but most of us were ripped from the wombs of our mothers after being raped, after our grandmothers were ripped from the soil that they were growing from originally. So when any foreigner comes into my space and is trying to chin check me about my ability to stand tall in a country where shit, my fucking ancestors have proven that we're from the fucking soil here. We're native to this bitch. Native fucking Americans. It's in my bloodline. And then I have grandparents that came over here during slavery from Gambia. So I didn't even want to be here, but then some of my bloodline was already here. So for me to feel like, confident in a country where I don't feel like, hey, I don't necessarily want to do the canoodle boot with you today just because you're having a hard day at work. I actually need some privacy in my home. And then that's just completely mulled over by a bunch of horny men because they just feel like it. Well, what in the fucking slavery is that? It sounds like masses like, oh well, massa need a fix. So you look like you got the biggest pussy on the plantation and you got the most abundant energy. So massa gonna come and lay it down low and wide up in there. And you gonna sit back and let massa do as he pleases, and you gonna shut your ass up, little girl. And you gonna be okay with that. Otherwise, massa gonna beat you down and tie you up. And what you gonna do about that? Cause massa say what massa say. And then on top of that, get mad at me for not wanting to practice your religion of Catholicism or Judaism or Christianity because Christianity is only 2,000 years old. And in every single book, y'all don't have no pictures of nobody that look like me. Why would I go to a religion where the God of the religion or the epicenter of the religion doesn't look like me? But if I look at the history books, the original person on the planet was melanated. Again, the original person on the planet was melanated. The original Lucy and all of they were melanated. They were hairy and melanated. So when a man come and be like, "Oh, you hairy? Why you got all that hair around your areola? Why you got all that hair on your arm like that? Why you got hair on your legs? Why you got hair in parts where women who are grown as fuck have hair?" The original people was hairy from head to toe. Why you got a mustache? You look trans. We were hairy. Why you got hair on your cheeks? You look like you got a big. We were hairy. I don't know. I'm close to fucking the original damn individual that was on the planet. My DNA isn't that scattered. I'm quite original to this planet. My DNA hasn't been spliced so much that the hair stopped growing on my belly and on my rib cage, and I have a happy trail. That doesn't mean I'm trans. That means that I'm just more original to the hairy being organism that was alive long ago. It's not my fault. Jesus Christ is just simply a symbol. Christ is the crystal. It's your pineal gland. When you finally crystallize your pineal gland, you get into eternal life. It's like basically when you have a spiritual death or you die, you come back as a spirit, which all of us have to do anyway. When you go through that journey of life, living as a spirit, living more so in your spirit body than in your flesh body. So now you're more responsible for the things that you say because you're actively manifesting your reality in real time. Jesus Christ resembles that because in order to survive that level of existence, you have to have Jesus Christ consciousness, which is crystal consciousness, which is clear consciousness, understanding that I'm a clear being. So anybody around me should be clear. And anyone who's not moving in a clear frequency is the problem. So, oh, well, you're talking about racism in black and brown. So are you moving in clear? No, I am moving in clear. I'm asking the other people who have also mastered this this level of consciousness to start being more clear about why they're making it so hard for us black people to finally get on the same playing field. If y'all really believe in Jesus, then y'all would be giving back that. Remember how he turned a loaf of bread into thousands and turned the fish into two and kept splitting it and all that stuff? Y'all be able to take y'all digital currency and turn it into enough currency for everybody to eat if you really believe in Jesus. You know what's so funny? There's a Confederate that I know. My stepfather has a business contract with him because he does electrical work, and a lot of them do own a lot of corporations and contracts in America. So this guy, he has a big ass house. His name's Dan. And it's so funny because when you look at the demonic pyramid of occultism, it says the family or the cult of Dan, right? That's where the Canaanites came from. Everything is so biblical in my life. It's crazy. So even though I don't really like to fall so deeply into Christianity, right? So many things I see in my life resemble that, right? Now I'm going to quickly show y'all the picture. I don't like to bring this up because we're manifesting actively. But I'm just showing you right there. See that Jesus y'all speak about, that Vatican, that church, that Knights Templar, that Masonry, all that Illuminati, the Jesuits, and all of that stuff on it. At the top of this, they got human sacrifice, Roman Empire. At the top, Lucifer is right there. Satan. Okay, Judaism is right there. Okay, Jesuits and Judaism is up there. Kazakhstan or something like that was up there. Right up there is the Canaanites and the family of Dan. Right now, the crazier part about all that is, that man Dan, he has a house in the behind his house. There's a house behind his house that's on his property. And guess who lives in that house? His pastor, who preaches about Jesus Christ and everything. But the man Dan has the Confederate flag and hats that show his allegiance to the Confederacy all throughout his house. So when I come on here speaking about my disdain for the worship of Jesus Christ in the Roman Catholic Church and things of that sort, it's not because I'm disrespecting where I came from, because I was raised in Catholic churches. It's because I see someone who displays a hate for a certain group of people who are the original people to this land give a home to a pastor, which means the pastor is in conjunction to this methodic thought process and this ideology, which means he's going into church connected to this, which means they're having people underneath them in churches, but they're playing allegiance to that flag. They're literally paying allegiance to that flag by living on their property. So for me, no, I don't believe that I should be following behind Jewish people and Jesus, the worshipers in the Catholic Church and the Christian Church, because what the hell? Literally, they're the only people who are telling you that hell even exists. It's because they can't match the frequency of the sun. So when you feel someone who has matched the frequency of the sun, you feel like they're burning in hell and they're a demon. They're literally just matching the frequency of the sun. And if they slow down, then they will start to smell like rot. They will begin to smell like rot because they're slowing down their vibration, because they're not living in their energetic frequency. You're making them go backwards timelines and slow down their frequency. So that's when they smell like rot, because they're slowing down their frequency. And when something slows down, it begins to fall apart and degrade and decay and sag and die. But if it's speeding up and it's going at a million miles per hour and it's going like this, and this is what it's doing, and this is how it's going, this is its natural frequency, this is how it is, and this is what it's speed up to be, and this is what it's going to, and this is how it's doing it, and this is the Wi-Fi, and this is how the internet, and this is 5G internet, and this 5G. Everybody wants to get on the Wi-Fi, everybody wants to get on file, everybody wants one, two, we got but they're just mad they can't match that frequency, because when that frequency comes into their auric field, they begin to burn. No, they're mad because they can't go to the chosen promised land of eternity because they can't match that frequency. So that's why they make so many rules to slow us down. When we start getting on our frequency, we start getting our motion, we got our motion going. They make rules to block you. So when I'm looking at my friend, like, how the hell you sitting here going into these neighborhoods knowing what they doing? Even if you go there, they can't match your frequency no matter what you do. So to go there and to be serving these people makes no sense. Well, look, they it's an extra $4, and of course it is. They want to eat your ass. Adam and Eve don't. Adam is Atom, atom. You really believe that there was a garden where a white man and a white woman existed first and had twins that were boys? So who did the boy twins procreate with to make the rest of the people? If that's really how the world started, it doesn't matter if they were white, green, gray. If it was only a man and a woman and they had twin boys, who did the boys procreate with to make the rest of the people? Right. Come on now. You got to be smarter than that. Not calling you dumb, not to block your wisdom, queen, and maybe you just didn't know and you haven't reached this level of servitude in the community of understanding that the concept of Atom and Eve is just about atoms splitting and creating all the figurines and all the molecules that we see around us that eventually built up to be humans. The original molecules were like this small, and the molecules started different organisms formed in the water. Things in the water began to walk on land. That's why, like I said in the last video, there's five kingdoms of life. There's the animal kingdom, which we are in. We are part of the animal kingdom, whether y'all want to believe it or not. That's why some of us are hairy. So when people are being born hairless, I'm like, what that's something brand new because animals usually hairy and stuff, or you from a different bloodline, because mammals and stuff got hair on it. But I'm not judging you. Right? I'm just curious as to what you are. I want to figure out more about you. I'm not judging you. I'm like, I'm curious. See, my thing is always curiosity. And they say curiosity kills a cat, but I'm curious to learn about people. I want to know more about you so I can understand you. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to, if you're not helping me understand what you are and who you are and what you come from, then obviously there's some kind of issue there because I'm here to try to understand you more. I'm not here to judge what you are, just understand. I'm not here to impose or imply. I'm here to ask questions for clearer understanding of what the you actually are. I don't do any drugs. I don't even know nothing about no cocaine. Okay. Okay. All right. So, animal kingdom, plant kingdom, fungi kingdom. Then we have I think it's the carrier, prokaryotes and something else. There's the flagellum. It's the cells that have flagellum and different body, like they have like little like amoebas and stuff. Like they have little hairs that help them move. And then there's the other the last the initial form of life, the other form, which is single celled cells that can't move. They have no motion to them. They have no flagellum. So they're basically like imagine a sperm cell with no tail. It's a cell that is only right there. It doesn't move. It doesn't go anywhere. It just is stagnant. So there's five kingdoms of life, right? You mean to tell me? Because the story of Adam and Eve starts right here, and it's how all of these other kingdoms formed, the known kingdoms of life. Fungi, mold, mildew, all of those things, growths, then the plants, and then us, the animals. And then the cells that can move like sperms and amoebas and all of that stuff right there. But the atom and the Eve starts here, how it all split up and became all this. But you can't tell me that a woman and a man had two boys and somehow nations in the Bible just formed automatically after the two boys. One of them killed the other one. So then I'm like, who did they procreate with? You haven't read the Bible, man. I grew up in Catholic school. I've done heard every single Bible story, recited every single prayer, the Apostles' Creed, all of that stuff. The longest damn prayer that ever existed. The Apostles' Creed, child, when you finally recite that prayer, they gave me two golden stars. I had to recite every single prayer that exists on the face of the planet. Okay? I know a thing or two about religion. We literally had religion class. There were humans outside of the garden. There was no fucking garden, guys. The garden is your mind. the land of milk and honey, the pineal gland, getting back to the original source. There was light, then there was air, then there was it took 7 whole days and 7 whole nights. Then there was man. I'm sorry, I don't know what part they said. Then there was a nation, there was a town of people outside of the garden too that God created, but he just didn't mention it until after she ate the fruit. Anyways, that's not I'm not here to break down religion, right? I'm just letting y'all know that that Bible you talking about is only 2,000 years old. And it originated from people who were in Ethiopia who were looking in the book of Enoch. And the book of Enoch resembles Comedics, which is a story of Isis and Osiris and Nephis and Set and Horus, the original people back in Egypt, because there was BC, which was before Christ, right? I forgot about the before Christ. So yeah, the Bible doesn't say that there's only people that God created, but you telling me that all this Egypt history happened and then God was like, okay, time's up. It's my time to shine. So yeah, even though there was a whole entire Egyptian civilization that was existing for thousands of years before this, now look at my story. I created earth and light and air. Pow, 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 pow. And yeah, and guess what? I'm gonna create a man, Adam and Eve, and pow, 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 and some animals, two of everything. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna make a snake and purposely tempt this woman to do the wrong thing. Pow. Yeah. How did he create light and sound and water and everything else within 7 days if all that BC, before Christ era, the Egyptian era existed? Well, science and Adam says that all this religion that we have are basically explained through quantum physics, right? So energy, which cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred, is the explanation for existence because that's literally what it is. The energy can't be created nor destroyed. So for God to be like, I'm creating light, no, everything that is always was because we're just here experiencing it because we're just energy, which is why everything can be on accord when you finally unlock that God power in your brain and you realize that your brain, just like any other brain, can become a controller in your story, in your life. And people can take turns being in control. There is a potential to be a team player and people can take turns being in control. But the people who are taking turns and being in control right now are the reason why Black people have been disenfranchised and torn down. So it's time for them to give up the controller, and they're not wanting to do it because in their book that they wrote, somehow it says in Revelations this is supposed to happen. But yet they won't let it happen. Everybody, oh well, Jesus, and I'm my pastor. I give my pastor a house behind my house. I am a good person. You see me, look at me, I'm good. But the Bible that y'all pray to says in Revelations, it's gonna be time for y'all to give all this stuff back and give it back to the original people so that we can recreate the world as it should be, so that there can be heaven on earth because there is no such thing as heaven outside of earth because we keep on being reincarnated back into this existence because we don't want to let it go. We keep on having to be reincarnated and brought back down here over and over again and tell the same stories over and over again because we don't want to let it go. No one's ready to be like, all right, you know what? Everybody in the whole fucking country, every UN, everybody, shut everything down. All currency today is over with. There's no such thing as money. The currency that we have out here is love and respect for human beings and vibration. Okay? So no more car payments, no more rent payments, no more mortgage payments, no more debt, no more banks. None of this shit exists. Fuck all of that. Plant us some goddamn trees so we can eat apples and we can get back to the Garden of Eden. Oh. But everybody's so religious but can't think and that, well, no, wait a minute, hold on, no, Jesus is king, but we need to have jobs for order. No. Y'all want to pump and but you give your house the household to your pastor and all of that. Boo, 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 boo. You don't hate black people. It's not about race. Racism, color isn't a thing. Colorism isn't a thing. You don't see color. Well, throw away them green dollar bills and them blue dollar bills and purple yen and all them other colors of money. Throw that shit away and plant some fucking trees that produce food. Why is it only male trees outside? Good and bad is no such thing as just contrast. So to you, I might seem like a bad person because I'm cursing, but in contrast to all of that, I might seem like a good person because I'm speaking the truth. So that's where that concept comes from. Because no matter who you are, your perspective is going to be what it is based on who you are. And I can't get mad at that. I'm not mad at y'all. I'm passionate about the fact that here we are 500 years after slavery, and people still don't get the concept of let's grow some food outside of our houses, like let's plant female trees and throw away the money. Everybody wants to swear up and down, I'm a Jesus lover, I'm a God lover, I'm a religious person, I'm a sweet person, but it's like free food for everybody. Paying my pastor 15% every Sunday for 40 years, and then the church wants to charge you money to hold your funeral. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And then the government wants to take back your house that you paid off and say, well, hey guys, what about the property tax situation? So what we're going to do is basically reinstate another mortgage, but something about the property tax because you can't technically own a house in DC. So it's going to have to go back into. There's a difference between making mistakes and evil choices and being truly evil. Exactly, because being truly evil is taking people away from their families, raping them for hundreds of years, sodomizing the men, cutting off their ball sack, cutting off their dicks, castrating them in front of the whole entire group of people to scare everybody, butt breaking them, raping them in their butts in front of people. Like the strongest black men are being bent over and fucked in the ass in front of their children and their wives for hundreds of years. And this shit is still going on today because when your daddy got to go to work, what you think that man at the job is doing to him to get him in line? Root work on his ass. He's taking him straight up from the one all the way up to the infinity. Ain't no, no, you gave me your life, nigga boy. This shit's still going on. So you can't tell me that you're not truly evil. Like a mistake is saying, okay, you know what? We were just trying to get labor and y'all seem like really hard workers and we thought we could work something out. But even still, slavery still don't matter. 'Cause, like at the point where you took someone out of their hometown, put them on a ship, starved them on purpose, fed them paste, and some of them said they were gonna starve themselves to death. Y'all said, no, we gonna force feed y'all and make y'all niggas eat. Fuck you talking. You gonna eat. You gonna stay alive enough to get over here for me to make some money off your dumb ass. Then I'm gonna bring you over here to this damn thing. I'm gonna bring you over here and make you work and rape you in front of your children. And then after you have some more children from me, it's gonna be good for me to breed and turn into some other niggas out here or nowadays game bangers, rappers, and stuff like that. I'm gonna rape them in their ass too, and then tell them that it's only because they love money that I printed out and told them had value that they're gonna let me rape them in their ass because they value that money that I created more than they value their own self-respect and dignity. So truly evil is to conceptualize that concept for hundreds of years and tell people who want reparations that they're crazy for wanting them. For you to see that that happened for hundreds of years and you think that, oh, because your granddaddy didn't necessarily do it and you didn't do it, that we're not still affected by it. So you get to have some kind of exile concept from it where you don't have to experience feeling guilty for it. No, you should feel guilty for it enough to tell your friend Sally over there, who you know is a racist bitch. Sally, you should really stop hating that lady. She's actually really smart. Like, what about her really annoys you to the point where you have to feel like you need to like sleep with her husband or someone that you know she's connected to in order to make her jealous? What makes you want to do stuff like that? Americans are trying to justify the slave trade because 123 countries voted that reparations was necessary because slavery was the most disgusting, heinous act ever committed to human beings on the face of the planet in all of eternity. And the United States and four other countries said no, it wasn't. 50 other countries said we don't want to necessarily say nothing. We ain't got nothing to say. But 123 countries said no, that shit was disgusting. That shit was disgusting. It was completely and it was just completely out of pocket disgusting. Trifling, the worst shit you could imagine on the face of the planet. Just disgusting. Wildly disgusting, actually. Immensely disgusting. 123 countries can agree on that. So anyone who's coming against me is just showing that no, they believe that that is exactly what it's supposed to be. And that is the problem for us people because we sit here like we built the damn White House. We built the memorial. We even built the economy that allows y'all to bully us economically. Like we built it by being slaves and like there would be no economy without tobacco, raw sugarcane, cotton. There would be no economy. So we built this shit and then y'all using it to bully us. That's why we're pissed off. That's why you see angry black people. That's why you can have a Midwest town where y'all are so kind to each other because y'all benefited from not having to do shit but sit there and whip people for hundreds of years. Y'all will come and take a woman and rip her blouse open and whip her back in front of people. Y'all will come and take a man and rip his pants off and put your penis as a man in his ass just to prove a point to all the other men for hundreds of years. That shit was disgusting. So when people take up this, oh, I was a veteran, so I've pledged allegiance to my fuck this country. The country's still trying to say that slavery wasn't disgusting. The fuck do you mean you want to go be in the military for benefits? Fuck them benefits. They only exist because they say they exist. Money wasn't even a thing back in the day. We just was trading beans and rice. Y'all understand? We was just trading beans and rice and spices and peppers and clothes and sometimes jewelry. We was just trading stuff back and forth. Oh, what you got over there? You know how to do this? What's your wisdom looking like? Oh, that's how your wisdom go. Oh, that's how your wisdom go. All right, bet. Oh, that's what y'all do. Y'all dance like that to make the pain go away. Oh, y'all do this in the mountain. Y'all, oh, and then the vibrations vibrating your chest and you feel better. Ah, y'all sing to feel better. Singing makes you feel healthy. Ah. Oh, being able to hit a high note means you're basically damn near angelic because your voice can heal people because it can disturb vibrations that are disturbing the body. Just vibrations alone were the medicine. There was no need for people to go to pharmacy school to to learn how to split up some pills to put chemicals in your body when the damn pharmacy pills is made from the herbs, just with a patent trademark on it, with some chemicals added in it that's going to shorten your lifetime expectancy. Because most of the drugs scheduled to Adderall, you're not even supposed to take that shit. It can make your liver fucking blow up and fucking rot. Wow, that vibration just made the pain in my heart go away. Yeah. Okay, not that one. My throat's sore. Sorry, my son's throat is sore. My bad. I'm speaking, but I'm a part of my son because I'm his mother. So I gotta be more mindful because he's at a basketball game right now. So hold on, y'all. So to not understand the concept that we could work together, but I can't work with you if you don't understand that a lot of them people don't fuck with us. And it's not because they're actively racist, it's because they still benefit from racist ideals. And they will put someone in their place or eat down on someone and pretty much steal resources from a woman that doesn't belong to them because you will say, "Oh, I'll trade this black woman for y'all's attention and y'all can eat her, y'all can have access to her as long as I give y'all this food, y'all gonna give me some money." Like they got the black man so confused about what to do with the womb that he lives in. Okay, well then get the fuck off the live and don't say we're not talking about that. We're not talking about countries where there was no black people. Like, bro, I get what you're saying. I appreciate that wisdom, but that's not the time or place to raise your hand and say nothing. See, y'all so silly. Y'all don't even know when it's time to say stuff like that. Well, my grandmother wasn't racist. Well, my grandfather wasn't racist. That's not we not talk with we not calling you bad or if it don't apply, let it fly. More along the lines of, yeah, I do understand that really is wrong because we could never have done that over. Like that's when you add that in, like, yeah, that was really wrong that happened to y'all. We apologize that that happened to y'all because in our country, we know how to work for ourselves. We respect hard work in my country. Like we never had black people do our stuff. We don't even have black people in our country. Back to why they're building these all white neighborhoods in Arkansas currently. Right. Good answer, wrong conversation. So then we have this concept now of understanding, like, hold on, okay, hold on, wait. So you mean to tell me we understand that people have died at the hands of people currently? 'Cause let's bring it all back to current times now. Now we have it current times where people have died at the hands of our own president and other people, and then we judge other individuals down here for their heinous acts. We say black people are ghetto and criminals and dangerous, but our own president was in these rooms raping little girls, putting his finger, his actual it's documented that our president's finger was in the vaginas of multiple women, testing the tightness of their vagina hole. And not women, but girls, little girls. Let's take it a step even further. In the fingers of these little girls, but these little girls weren't even just black. These were actually like white girls because black girls weren't allowed to be on the island. Black girls were just being used for our organs and our energy. Y'all see that issue right there? Let me take you in the kitchen because I'm getting hungry. So black people are used for organs and body parts, and white girls are over sexualized. So the white girls, they got it outside, they letting it hang, they letting they labias fly and flap like little butterfly wings all over the place. Black girls are told to give their organs and their body parts as well. Or rather, the reason that the white girls are letting their little cootie cats fly is because they learn how to use a black girl's cootie cat in place of their own. So what they do is they shopping for other body parts or other cootie cats that they can let flap so they can preserve their own. Hold on. So based on their open door policy and concept, they've now caused us or asked us to remove ourselves down with, well, you could at least be you could be my vagina. Like I'll let you be my vagina and I'll just, let you be my vagina and cuz y'all are like y'all have this rhythm that we don't have, this vibe. So we want to go ahead and shop in y'all's houses and see y'all's vibrations and put them on as cosplay and wear your vagina as our alma mater. Meanwhile, what's going on with her hair? Oh my God, her hair looks so undone and so unclean. Oh, my skin could never look like that. Ew. I had a kid that I nanny one time say, "Your skin is ill. Your hair ill." Her mother was a Jewish lady. I'm not going to speak on it because that lady is in a high place. But to know that even with these people being in high places, they're not making sure that they're culturing their children in a way where their children know better than to say that. And then she never made her daughter apologize. She felt like, but she never made her daughter apologize. Then she said, "Your skin looks like Miss Janet's, or you look like Miss Janet." I cleaned up their closet. I seen a picture of Miss Janet. Miss Janet was the most dark skin, and nothing wrong with 4C hair, but my hair nowhere near 4C. Y'all see the waves in my locks. Miss Janet's skin is about the color of an acorn. Nah, Miss Janet's skin color is the color of. It's a beautiful brown. It's a beautiful black. It's deep. It was a beautiful color, but me and Miss Janet don't look nothing alike. She just seen that we weren't white. This was a six, no, maybe it was a 4, 6 year old, somewhere in that age range. So this stuff is starting very early in their households and it's taught. Meanwhile, there's videos of little girls who live in neighborhoods of black boys who, oh, I want to give this, and they're like, they have crushes on each other from the beginning of time. It is us who teach this hate to our children. So when you start to see this hate displayed in college universities, when you see this hate displayed when you walk down the street and a white man feels like, how dare a black woman never try to act like their head is above mine? Sir, you came out of the womb of a woman, first of all, but the original womb was a black woman. So black women of all women should be the ones walking around with their heads the highest. Because when we elevate consciously, everyone in the country attached to us gets to elevate. See, y'all have this fake form of elevation, and that's why y'all got to do all this chemtrails to the sky. That's why you got to keep doing all this bullshit to the sky out there, making ozone layers that don't even exist, stratospheres, and what's the thing called the bubble. Y'all got to build all this fake technology to put fake clouds that block out the sun to keep the temperature of the sun down to make yourselves comfortable versus just realizing it's time for you to re-blacken up your bloodline and come on over to the cookout. It's time for you, the firmament. Thank you. It's time for you to make sure that your grandchildren are breeding with black people so that you can survive. It's not time for you to try to kill black people and kill the things that keep the main source of energy alive. No, we keeping you. It's slavery again. We're keeping you alive just enough for us to get your energy from you, but never actually use your energy to heal enough to know that you are the energy that's keeping all of this shit alive. We are the money. We are the frequency. It is us. We are the original being, the original cosmos. This when the sun isn't out, what color is the sky? Black with stars in it. Stars vibrate at high frequencies and are made of gas. So when a person gets to their spiritual awareness and awakening and they get up to their Merkaba, which is the shape of a star, the six-pointed star that Jewish people appropriated into their religion and made it like it was their own symbol, their own emblem. That six-pointed star, which really has 8 points when you look at it in a 3D point. You know, your earrings, so you can move around, your nose, the back of your head. They took that away from you. They didn't want you to know about the six-pointed star being a part of your own DNA. They wanted that to be theirs. Meanwhile, they're sacrificing kids, saying us Jewish people are doing what we got to do. And they're making all white neighborhoods in Arkansas. We're now able to, determine who our neighbors are. So we like it like that. I don't want to be a part. I'm not holding space for that neighborhood in my spirit. I'm not holding space for that. Y'all better chop that down. If that's anywhere in my cosmic consciousness, chop it down immediately. Null and void it. I'm not holding space for that. Someone else that looks like you can hold space for that, but I don't, because what you're saying essentially is you don't want us there. But then when we need the resources to make sure that, okay, well, we'll make ourselves scarce and we'll go find a place to go live at away from you guys. Y'all block that too. So what exactly is it that you want? Do you even know what you want? You don't want us in your neighborhoods. You don't want us in your zip codes. You don't want us in your schools. You don't want us having the knowledge that is originally ours and being able to use it to get back to our original origin and our original place of authority in this whole entire algorithm. You don't want us to have what is originally ours, but you guys want to benefit from it. What do you want? Exactly, Jim Crow 2.0. You don't even know what you want. All we want is to be able to go outside and not feel like we getting shot by a bunch of people in matrix glasses. As soon as you feel calm. Yeah, so I don't know, her boyfriend or something, and they're just projectively talking to you after they tap into your Merkaba. They go and plug into your pineal gland while they're next to you and do everything to mess with your little pine cone in your body. But Jesus Christ is the way, but they no one's moving like Jesus Christ. No one's moving like that little pine cone in their head is the way that they navigate. They're not acting like they know what's right and wrong. They acting like they want us stuck while they level up. So to me, to even be a foreigner in this mess and then see Black people trying to excel and get ahead and be a deterring factor of that progression, you are telling me that you would rather suck a white man's dick and let him fuck you in the ass. You're telling me that you're gay. You're telling me that you're worse than you are the colonizers. You are the new colonizers because you want to put me in this position to be tied up by some white men just so you could be free. But you're not even native to this area. So why the hell you want to be here and be free so bad? Go back home. Oh, now you sound like the white man. No, I sound like I don't understand why you see us trying to get away from here, get out of this situation, and you want to help them kill us? Well, that don't make no fucking sense. Mm, Phew. You want to help us get off of the eternal frequency of consciousness? So that you could be there instead? How about we just tell the people who not really supposed to be on this frequency because they slowing us down anyways to get out the way? Because heaven on earth looked like us having free water, free electricity, free everything. That's what heaven on earth looked like. It damn for sure don't look like me as a foreigner patrolling the whole entire neighborhood like I'm RoboCop and kicking everybody in their face every time they get up close to the sun. So I'm disgusted with everybody because I'm looking at it like, wow, y'all will see people who were enslaved for 500 years try to come up out of it, and then you decided to come here. Like I didn't want to be here at all. You decided to come here. You sorry, I dropped my phone. You knew what was up, and then you became a part of the plot. You said, yeah, we're gonna help keep these niggas low. because they don't deserve the knowledge. They don't deserve the wisdom. And to me, it really like throws me for a loop because I'm not judging all people who are foreign, right? Because like I said, my son's dad, he's Liberian. I got a few Ghanaian friends. I got a few Haitian friends. I got people from all over the world that I am friendly with, right? I'm not judging nobody and I'm not a racist. I'm just looking at people in my past who I've seen come together collectively to do heinous acts to people. Like they said, you know what? We will come together and make sure that we hurt people. We will come together and make sure that we stop people. We will come together and instead of like my son's dad's family when they first met me, oh, the American people can be so, they just don't understand nothing. They don't understand collective versus teaching. Like all you had to do was say, this is how we do this. This is how we do this. This is how we do this. Oh, you might not understand it, but this is what we're doing. And then give an example and show how beneficial it is. And then welcome a person into it slowly. But coach them through, talk them through it. That's why they even say, oh, I need me a nigga that's going to talk me through it. Yeah. I'm going to need me a dude who's going to talk me through this because maybe you got to talk me through it. If you gotta get talked through having sex, which is a damn natural instinctful thing sometimes because hey, there's different levels of sex even that most people don't even realize, right? If you gotta talk me through that, talking me through your culture and we sitting here in the same space but believing in two different things is a whole nother thing too. We gotta talk each other through these things. But then when we finally realize everybody really the culture is the same thing, which is just common damn respect. And hey, I sometimes need some quiet. Hey, sometimes I need some space. Hey, sometimes I need to vibrate at my highest. Hey, sometimes I need to be to the side. Hey, sometimes, oh, hey, when I need support, my son got a basketball game today. Y'all don't mind supporting. Hey, okay, it's his turn. He's leading for the day. Okay, he got an event that he's doing. Can we all help and kick in for him to do this? Okay, hey, I go live at this time only for 1 hour. I need help during this time. Hey, oh, I got school on Monday and on Thursday. Hey, what you need help with? You got a baby? Okay, you need this. You need help carrying yourself. Okay, hey, just common ways of just figuring it out. But I just look outside because that's my inner circle I just spoke of, right? But outside of me, I just see so many people. They driving, they walking outside, they out in the street. The husband and the wife, the first thing they doing is smacking the fuck out of somebody just because you walked in their direction. Like you don't even want no problems with the people. They just bow 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 bow. Now I seen two Hispanic people see each other. They both nodded at each other. They said, "What's up? What's up?" They both nodded up at each other and they was like, "Oh hey hey," like it just was like a mutual hey hey. But and when I see people that look like me, they ain't really on shit. Oh my God. Yeah, they ain't doing shit. Yeah, they ain't really about that life. Yeah, they ain't really about that shit. Yeah. I see white people. Dude. Bro, what the fuck? Ah, yeah, we crushed that. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we did that. I see Indian dudes, they all sitting there gathering up around a woman by herself. Everybody trying to throw their shit all up in there. Whoosh, 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 babushka, bushka, bushka. No, that's Jewish people. Sorry, babushka is Jewish people. But I'm just seeing so many people just do so many disrespectful things. And this was all in just College Park last night. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. I'm literally sitting here delivering y'all's food, and all the men is just sitting outside, like taking turns trying to throw their little tentacles all up in my spot. Like, what the fuck y'all got going on out here in College Park? And y'all want me to believe that this is a respectable area? And I'm supposed to be like cool with y'all out here, and y'all supposed to be, we're cool people, man. We're cool, but you're bottom feeding and you're being gross about it. Like literally like wrapping your tentacles around the front of my leg. Like, bro, that shit don't feel nothing about that feels respectable. That shit feels like ass a diddy no no. So that's why I look at my own friend circle and I'm looking like, you not my friend, you just an opportunist. Cause every time, look, you felt that shit too, or you laughing, that shit ain't funny. But I'm looking at friend, I'm like, you supposed to be my friend. What the fuck is this? You done wrapped me up in a goddamn body bag and told everybody, yeah, she can't get out the bag. Go ahead, beat her ass, suck her blood, drink her up. I get in the car, he told me, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. Soon as you get access and you get your little nasty ass tentacle somewhere in my root chopper, you start to slurp on the damn drink cup. And we supposed to be black. Come on now. See, you doing that white shit. That's what people mean. That's what people be meaning when they say that stuff. You doing that white shit. Because you could just vibrate the right way. No, because you don't want to. But then we'll come around. Can I get some of you? I want to have sex today. No, I realize I can't even siphon your energy through sex no more because you understand how to work sex. So I can't have sex with you to steal your energy now. So I got to do it the other way, the evil way. Because having sex with you, you can steal all my energy. You know how to work your shit now. Fuck. How am I going to steal your energy now if I can't do it through sex? Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna just have to do that white shit, that tentacle Ursula shit. Oh, okay. But then, oh no, black people did roots. That was a black people thing. I don't give a fuck whose thing it was. Look, the shit weird. Stop it. Absolutely right now, stop it. But hey, I can't tell nobody how to live their life or who to be. All I can say is this, man. We got over 500 years proven as to why we need reparations. And our country actually got the nerve to be like, no, the laws were different back then. And you see, let me explain. Explain what? That your great 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 uncle was a nasty ass man that wanted to do weird stuff, and you kind of sort of do too, but don't. Oh, stealing energy. You see the stealing. You see it, right? I see. I walked in the closet for 5 seconds, and child, my closet is like a damn portal. That's why I used to record and do my lives and my YouTubes in the closet. Now I see what kids mean, like, "Mommy, it's a monster in my closet." I get it now. They ain't fucking lying. Kids was never lying when they said, "Mommy, it's a monster in the closet." They ain't never lied. It damn for sure is a monster in the closet. Motherfucker felt like my goddamn legs damn near just got cut off. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh, y'all see it. Y'all see it? It just came. You see him now, right? They showing their little ugly heads. They can't help it. That's what I'm saying though. Some people they've given up their life and they've allowed other entities to take hold of them. That's why at this point it's like you can't even explain this shit to certain people. So I think certain people at this point it's like they made their choice already. I mean, I did remember him saying he said I chose this life, and I'm like, okay, well you chose that life over there. All right, you stay your motherfucking ass over there with that life. That's what you want to do. Cause I don't believe in that shit. I don't like that bottom-handed weird stuff. But balance. You see my face, right? As soon as I walked in that damn closet. Cling, 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 cling. So this is what I'm saying to y'all. We understand that we're way more powerful than we give ourselves credit. Not pork chop black. I'm not playing. What's up, love? All I'm gonna say is this. I'm gonna wrap it up because it's been almost an hour and a half. If you have the knowledge and the wisdom to surpass any loophole of existence, it's best you start using it ASAP. Okay? Because look, lust. Where's your husband? I don't have no husband. What you talking about? I just saw thief. So lust and thief. Oh no, where did this go? I just saw thief when I saw jealousy and I saw self love. Somebody's jealous of your self love. I'm not sure about the Jade and Ivy situation. I'm not familiar with it, so I won't speak on it. Oh hell no! Hold on. All I'm saying is this, y'all. Oh, Ice King is trying to do a love spell and manifest a healer through their occupation, and the message is something about actual money. So yeah, Ice King is trying to manifest a love spell over a healer. It's their occupation. It's a message about actual money. So somebody don't want somebody to get their money up. Someone's blocked or putting in a lot of work to block someone. Someone's putting in work to block somebody. They said, "No, we're gonna block you." All right, Park. I was about to say Park Chop. All right, love. Okay, Divine Masculine. I saw moving on. I saw moving on, but this card landed first. So a Divine Masculine is practicing self love and moving on. And I can't get mad at that. Hey, if you're divine, go ahead, love yourself. This is karma to somebody. Look, I'm gonna say what I need to say. There's unexpected spiritual money coming in for somebody too, because all this energy is being shown and being. Y'all see the vibrations. Y'all see where everything is going. Y'all see where y'all coming in at, where all the vibrate. Look, I'm not here propagating self hate. I'm here propagating the understanding of, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, there's a child in the energy. What about this child? Something about a child and a rich guy. I see false stalking out, false imprisonment. Maybe the guy in jail isn't rich. Clarify. Child, rich guy, false statements, imprisonment, bondage. Somebody's obsessed with the Ice Queen's twin flame, and someone's in spiritual poverty, and they're throwing evil eye at you at this time. A false narrative is bringing someone karma, or someone's getting karma because of a false narrative. A high priestess is being manipulated, or someone's trying to manipulate a high priestess with a ritual. Oh, okay. Mm. Horrible. A community is doing a ritual. I just saw enamored with the earth angel. Something about the courthouse and a love offer. So somebody might have got married down at the courthouse, or somebody has a courthouse marriage or something. Community somehow, someone with a nice guy. The community somehow is obsessed with it. It's like they want access to something that isn't theirs. The community. But this house is protected. This house that was discussed in this court document is protected. This home, whether it be a spiritual home, voodoo is being done and that's being seen. Bondage is a real thing. And someone's having a change of work or change of occupation or just making a change in general about who they are. It's bringing bliss. Something about a commitment in a marriage. What about the commitment in marriage? Something about a conflict at the bottom of the deck, or there's conflict in this marriage or commitment. Mm. These all popped out. Thoughts about someone's divination, someone's a thief, and a flying monkey. How do you have the motivation to go in YouTube live? I just do. Chakras. I'm usually just here, and whoever like I'll be here. I was on this live initially, and nobody was on it. It was zero people watching. And I was feeling like down. I was feeling sick. I was feeling like, cause like I said, someone called me this morning, or they called me at 2 o'clock after we split ways last night, and when I looked at the call, I started feeling like really sleepy out of nowhere, and I didn't like it. So I was like, whatever. But I still had to take my son to his basketball game. Something about something comes to an end. I still had to take him to his basketball game in abundance. So after that, and someone has an entity attachment. This person is enamored with you because you're single, sexy, and successful. And you have family that loves you and cares about you. Something about a priest. So yeah, I get up and I do what I need to do. And whoever happens to pop their head around me or makes a sound while I'm on live just so they could be in the energy is one thing. But I'm not like, oh yeah, in order for me to go live, I have to connect to this person and this person and then this person and like make a tunnel of how I'm going to channel the energy of them to give to y'all or anything of the sort. Like I'll just start talking about a topic and then I might hear somebody make a footstep and then they're a part of the live, like, but I don't before I make any I'm not before I make content, I'm like, I gotta set up and do this and do this and do that and got this, but like I just make the content. It just be the time of the moment, be right in the time. Somebody's having an awakening about some kind of death magic from a boss. So it's like I just simply just get in here and I just do it. I don't think like some people will be like, before I make content, I gotta call this person, and I gotta connect this and it does work because it is energy, it is focus, it is intention, and when you learn how to manipulate like that, it's cool. But if you're not using it for the right thing, like okay, so if you're making a movie and you're making content that is not going to be detrimental to nobody and everybody that is a part of it is an agreeing bystander, that's different. But when you start doing it where you like forcing people to be a part of stuff and forcing people to be connected to you and forcing people like I don't put no I don't lay I like Bluetooth. I'm not a person who's really big on chords and roots and being connected like that because I don't believe in that. Like even in my devices, I don't even like having chargers everywhere. I don't like cords everywhere. I don't like stuff tied up and wrapped up. I don't like it. It feels messy. It feels clogged. It feels dangerous. I don't like it. So for me, I'm always big on like I look at a person's head and I'm like, okay, if you got something around your head, you need to clean it off. Simple as that. You need something around your head, clean it off. You got something around your head, you just need to clean it off. You got something around your head, you just need to clean it off. Something around your head, just clean it off. Something around your head, just clean it off. Something around your head, just clean it off. Somebody behind you, clean it off. Somebody working with you, get them the fuck out of my house. That's a whole nother concept right there, right? Okay. You see that? Oh, now look at that. Yeah. People always want to blame me, not looking at the whole room, paying attention. There's abuse going on, and people not paying attention to where it's really coming from. They thinking is this person, that person. They not looking at the whole fucking room. They not. It's a microscope. We need to zoom out a little bit. Somebody scared that they're gonna transition. They're being a Jezebel in order to make sure that they don't, and they're in a lot of emotional pain because someone's in their north node and not their south node. South node is that lusty energy. Someone's continuing to ascend, showing they have a heart of gold, and someone else is a karmic masculine because someone is a rising star. It was destined, preordained by their ancestors and protected by their ancestors. The money and the spiritual awareness that they have, it comes from their ancestors. It's not something, it's no spiritual, like, you know how some people they only got spiritual power and fortitude and authority because of an organization that they're in, or like I just said, those groups. Some people have connection to their ancestors, to their bloodline. Like I still venerate my ancestors. Those are the spirits. That's the higher council that I'm tapped into. I'm not going to like, oh, I'm not doing all these hand gestures and all that, and going to these different people looking for their acceptance. Anything that's coming my way come from my bloodline and something that was meant for me. What's up, Clinton? So no disrespect to anybody else, but yeah, there's a priest in the energy, maybe. But I don't go to people and like, oh yeah, this, that, and third. Like I speak to the ancestors that aren't here. Like I got ancestors that are still here that are connected to the Vatican and the church. And that's that. They grew us up in Catholic. They thought the Catholic way was the way. That's what we was taught. But I don't go to church. I don't have a pastor. I don't have a baba. I don't have a person that does my spiritual work for me. If it's anything, like somebody might happen to be in the energy helping me by accident, but me, I'm not going to nobody saying, "Hey, can you help me conjure up this spell?" Like anything that I do spiritually is just my mind trying to remember things and going back to different understandings and just getting it done. It's not like, "Oh, I need to go to Raquel Baptiste in order for her to help me do this spell. This is who I go to every full moon to lay this same spell." Like, I don't even talk to the same people every single moon cycle. I'm not in the same live with the same people every single time. I'm not like, I need to be up underneath this person in order to get this authority. I need to be up underneath. If y'all don't like me, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Respectfully. But if you love me, then hey, I fuck with you. I love you too. And that's just how it is. That's how it's supposed to be because it's not about people out here got power because of clicks. They don't have power that's literally preordained and given because of their right consciousness. Like people get with a group of people and make something happen. They get everybody to believe the same thing, which is what religion is. Religion. We're gonna re-legionize ourselves. We're gonna reclaim legions. Religion. It's not about being an individual with a thought process that makes sense in this world where group think, like Erica Badu said, like they say in the poem, group think they run in packs, scared to digest the guilt all by themselves. They can't do what they do by themselves. They can't live in what they do by themselves because they know it's wrong. Everything I do, I can do by myself because I know what I'm doing is not wrong. To protect my child is not wrong. To try to split up the energy and see who's throwing what magic in a household is not wrong. To try to see where the fucking spell is coming from, who's setting it up, who's doing it, who's making the shapes, who's drawing this artwork, who's the author of it, who put their signature on it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm investigating, trying to figure out who the fuck is drawing this shit up and making this shit happen because everybody's suffering. Y'all not the only ones. I'm not the only ones. We all up in each other's consciousness. You looking at me through the wall. I'm sitting here thinking I'm me and I'm really you, but I'm like, why am I trapped in your body, in your consciousness? I'm not trying to be you. What's going on? Who's switching and flipping the goddamn switch? Who's messing around? But it's because everybody's trying to figure out who's doing what. Even when the damn maintenance man came here yesterday, he couldn't barely breathe. And I'm like, why he can't breathe? What's going on with him? Something wrong with him. He while he's fixing my door, some white guy called him like, "Hey, so and so, can you do this thing at so and so? You said you can come later. Oh, awesome, man." And you said, "What apartment is it?" And then right when he starts saying the apartment number, I start feeling my clip vibrate. So nigga, you hopping in my sexual energy to help you with this situation to look like you can stand on 10 to be at this. Men just be so, and it's like women, we don't have no problem with helping, but at least ask me first. You just hopping up in my coochie and just being like, ba da ba 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 ba. Now, see me, last time I got intimate with somebody in my house, right? The issue was I could feel somebody's energy. Like I can feel when someone is aware of me, like looking at me. So it's like, oh shoot. And I look. I'm not intentionally like, yeah, I'm about to go steal from your honeycomb. It's like, I'm like, I know you looking at me. Fuck. And then it crosses my mind while I'm getting it in, and the next thing you know, you get wrapped up in the damn food jet. Like, go to sleep, man. Damn. So I can stop thinking about you while I'm trying to get me get. I was getting some getting some head. I'm trying to get me some head top. You over here over top of me. I'm like, I'm just trying to get my cootie licked on. Damn, back up. I ain't mean to bring you. I was just getting my cootie licked. That was it. I don't even think did I even do anything? I don't even think I did that night. Oh no, I did. I did. But I wasn't thinking about you and I wasn't trying to. It's just when you watch a person so much, it becomes natural for them to be like, oh shit, they still watching. The cameras is always rolling. I'm trying to put on some music. Yeah, can we? Eh, 919, so we could not have you. But this like, bro. But probably because it's not supposed to happen like that anyway, right? It ain't supposed to be that. Or maybe there's, like they said, an obsession with the energy. But anyway, back to the original thing. 5 times. I'm not playing 5 times. You stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. The point that I'm making here is this. At the end of the day, most of the shit that I spoke on is only because people are running in packs. The stuff that people do, like you wouldn't see one racist guy walk into a room with filled with strong, muscular black men. But me as a strong black woman, I'm gonna be anti-racist, even though it's a bunch of weird ass white men around me in McDonald's circling my car, using occult knowledge to slam dunk on the top of my head. Meanwhile, they also slam dunking underneath me, trying to get their wee wees in my cuckoo. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be me regardless of who's in the room. That's who I am. That's who I've always been. From the beginning of time, even when I was a kid, little people used to come grabbing on my mom, wanting to hug her. My mom told me in daycare, I used to be like, "Go to your mother. Get the fuck away from my mom. Get out of my mom's shit. Get out my mom's house. Don't touch her stuff. Don't touch my mommy's stuff." I since I was in daycare, we're not talking about kindergarten. We talking about 2, 3 years old. Go to your mother. Since the beginning of time, I was always like that. This my coochie. This my house. This my comfort spot. The fuck you doing up in my motherfucking castle? This my mama. As any boy or girl or child should be about their parent. I don't have a mom though. That's not my motherfucking problem. Respectfully, unless you're paying homage to me and showing me that you can respectfully understand what it's like to be in my space, because my space is attached to my mom's space. Because if you understand how a generation works, My cuckoo, my mom cuckoo, my grandma cuckoo, my great grandma cuckoo, my great great grandma cuckoo. The portal just keeps going back. It's all an extension of just us in the womb space of the woman that came before us. So to enter a woman's space and have no respect or regard for the ancestors that come before her and what is going to come out after her. You as a man don't even deserve no pussy because you don't even understand what you're getting yourself wrapped up into. And then the ones that do know but use it for evil, that's when we talk about the difference between evil and just making a mistake. Making a mistake is, oh, I didn't know that y'all was all wrapped in like that because I didn't have that kind of knowledge. So I didn't realize that when I was letting people in your space and sharing you with the world because I figured that's what I was supposed to do because I was taught that women are resources and I was taught that women are supposed to be able to hold you down and open up and have peace for you. And I was told that that's how it go. I didn't actually know what I was doing. But when I can clearly see you know what you're doing, when you keep mentioning the same people's names at the same time, every single time, mentioning the same people over and over again to make the moment, to bring the energy in, you basically are you're doing a ritual every single time. You're showing me that you want this, you want that. You are trying to call in the spirit, you're trying to call in the energy, you're trying to have access to the portal. And that is when it becomes intentional and evil because when you get access to it, you don't clean up behind yourself. And that's where I have an issue when people don't clean up behind it. Like, okay, if you're going to get access, make sure you clean up behind yourself when you leave. Like when I leave somebody's house, I'm not going to leave nothing. I'm going to clean up my dishes. I'm going to take out the trash. If you need me to take out your trash, man, before I go, and I'm a girl. So my issue is always when you come to someone's house and you come into someone's space and you're not cleaning up behind yourself. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the evil witch girl who's just so rude because I want to have personal time to myself and I don't believe in always sharing everything with the whole community because that, of course, is self-sacrifice. And who the hell is self-sacrificing themselves? I don't see y'all just sitting here letting me up in y'all house saying, yeah, come on in. Yeah, we got what you need. What's up? Every time I turn around, oh, what you need something? Oh, come on, let me help you out real quick because you clearly need it. Like, what the fuck? Don't nobody want no damn handout from nobody to act like that. Bitch, don't touch me. Leave me alone. Ugh, I don't like that. But that's why they always going after single black moms. That's why single black motherhood is so actually it's literally propagated into the actual garden of United States. That's why they don't want to give us our reparations because they're benefiting from all the things that they're putting in place. Single motherhood is a manipulated, conjured spell. Let them have the babies, make it hard for the men to get the jobs because we butt break them and put them under so much stress. The men go commit the crimes, we put them in jail. Now we have more women who are open and susceptible to attack from men. So now we can have more free access to free gardens. That's why y'all don't hear asking, well, where's your husband at? Where your husband at? Where your husband at? America don't want no woman that had no husband. That's why everybody that has a husband, they be mad at and they try to find ways, they find people to plant them in neighborhoods to get access to all the women who are protected by men. How this man able to keep himself so strong at work? Oh, he got a wife that stays at home. Oh, okay. Stuff like that. All right, love. See you next time. Peace, y'all. But yeah, someone's trying to create destruction in the divine feminine's life. So I said what I had to say. All of these ideas, someone's in the health has a health concern who's of high honor. They're saying hello from the other side. Maybe an ancestor of yours. So again, I'm just saying all this to say, yeah, because you're earth angel or they're earth angel to you. Most of the things that I stated that were disgusting and vile on this live are all due to groups of people not feeling comfortable enough to be that person alone. Because you're not gonna find, like I said, one racist white man going to a bar filled with strong black men. You're not gonna feel comfortable coming up in all these people who claim they want these all white neighborhoods, they would never walk in Southside DC by themselves. I walk out there and I don't know nobody, and the people they be coming down there beating me up, and I'm looking at them like, nigga, I'm just trying to stay safe. I'm just trying to stay in my bubble. I don't want to, you know, overstep my boundary. It was just this my but you coming in here, you got to pay to walk through my spot. Voodoo by karmic woman is now being exposed and it's bringing you an achievement. Okay. So Yeah. Like people be you're not gonna be bold enough to I'm me. I don't care where I'm at. You need to show more respect. No, I'm me. I'm walking through the neighborhood like I can see stuff. If you let me see stuff, I'd help break down the illusion. But the thing is, I think people don't want the illusions broken down. So they want people asleep. They want to have you confused about what's going on around you. But me, I'm like, I don't care who's in the room. I'm gonna walk around with my head high if I can. If I could find a way to get my head back on top of yours, because I need to be able to see so that I can. I'm a high priestess. I'm a channeler. I'm literally bringing y'all the information back from the spirit realm that some people aren't aware of, and I think a lot of people they know that, and they've been benefiting from that bullshit, so they don't want people to see. But more importantly, you got to understand where the magic is actually coming from, who's doing it, who's setting up the shit, who's got the tentacles, and who house and everything else. Like y'all got to see, and I'm here to help y'all see. That makes sense. So, with that being said, mature man is in the energy. Somebody, it's a mature man somewhere in the energy. What is he doing? Creating. He's in confusion and illusion, or creating confusion and illusion. Okay, but that's because of some other stuff that's going on all the way over there with another mature man creating confusion and illusion. Okay, and this all happened through me looking at a phone call. So when people be thinking, "Oh, all you got to do is just block the person," I just looked at my call log. I didn't even answer the phone. I just looked at the call log. That's how volatile energy is. The veil, okay? So with energy, surprise, something about LGBTQ. But yet the energy is just so all over the place. Like you can just look at something and it brings back either bliss or all the pain that you've experienced with a person. And sometimes they watching you so much, they just look, all you got to do is agree by just looking at them and considering their energy for them to have access to you. And it'd be that simple. Somebody has animosity towards you. Feel like it's the Queen of Cups. But anyway, yeah, legal system is involved. Nobody's actually ever comfortable enough to with someone's relationship, and there's an expectation. So no one's ever comfortable enough to actually like be themselves in rooms, and that's the problem. Because y'all want to be racist, but y'all want to be racist in groups. Y'all want to be bullies, but y'all want to be bullies in groups. Y'all not doing that shit alone. It's like y'all using other people, y'all using y'all job stuff that y'all getting from work, and grandparents that's here. You calling people on the phone, tapping them into the battle. Like it just be too much. So somebody's real love situation is coming with faith. Someone saying hello from the other side because of the gift. So somebody gonna get their love. It's just gonna be somebody from the other side. All right. So use your intuition about this. One thing y'all can't say about me is that I ever changed up or switched up whether I was in a room, whether it was people on the live. I'm fighting for my peace regardless of who looking. I don't care if I'm with this nigga, that witch, that bitch. I'm on the same shit. Something about lust. They just want your sexual energy. You're unbothered about this. Okay, because you're divine and they're in conflict because they're jealous and envious of you. You're a sweetheart and people don't like that. So once you get that through your thick skull, the opposition is getting their ass beat or the opposition is concerned. So it's just a matter of people understanding like it's not me. It's just you gotta pay attention to the whole thing. Sometimes just being in it and sitting through it and being patient through it is gonna get you the information that you need more than actually acting. Cause I learned to stop hitting people. Like my thing was when I'm in spiritual warfare, I'm just covering your eye to see if I move your consciousness out of my field, what changes? Okay. If I move your consciousness out of my field, what changes? Okay. So if I move your consciousness out of the field, dang. So then if I move your consciousnesses out the field, then dang. But then if I move your consciousness out the field, god damn. If I move your consciousness out the field. So for me, oh, hold on. If I move this consciousness out the field, but people, the same people saying exactly trying to do the same thing, but on the other side, like it's not changing. It's not like if I hear people saying exactly, exactly. It was like okay, but even when I go to this side, it'd be the same thing with this and this. It's the same thing, but just the flip side of the story. But it's the same exact storyline. One is considered to be higher, one is considered to be lower vibration. Something about pathway. I saw pathway mentally, emotionally unstable. Somebody's mentally and emotionally unstable at this time. Do some kind of traveling. Somebody sent an evil eye. Yep, evil eye in the distant future. Use your intuition. Trust what you know. It's like you gotta really peel back all the layers of the onion. But it's like, oh no, they say you're abandoning the plan because everybody the path or abandoning the path, and it's bringing people animosity because they want to be rich girl or you're supposed to be the rich girl with a nice guy, or they want to be the rich girl with a nice guy because you're really a sweetheart and it's showing. You're traveling soon. That's an expectation for you to travel soon to this nice guy because this one is your soulmate. But someone's mentally and emotionally unstable due to a third party stitch. They've been doing a ritual on a star seed. Simple as that. The same sex ritual they've been doing all summer long last year. All of them. It's the same. It's the same situation, no matter which way it go. This one looked like that one. That one looked like this one. That one is the same situation everywhere I've gone. It's a couple that wants me to be their third wheel, and there's another kid involved, and they want my kid to be in it. Like, nah, bruh. Mm-mm. I'd be better off being single and to myself, minding my business. But even then it's a husband and a wife that live above me that want me to be in a third party stitch situation to be the energy and the renewed vibe in their relationship. Or if it's not that, then it's the mom and then it's the daughter and the father next door. It's the same fucking story everywhere I go. Just being a source of energy or being a new vibe and revamping the vibe between two people. For all of that, I'd rather just be a damn marriage counselor and get paid to do it. But what happens in your personal life when you got that going on? I don't know. That's why I be trying to find somebody, but I keep on finding all these men that got other women attached to them, or they want to, oh, we gonna go out shopping for other girls. I want to have a threesome for my birthday. Whoop, woody, whoop, whoop, whoop. But I did manifest when I was a kid. I said I always wanted a husband and a girlfriend. But if I said I wanted a husband and a girlfriend, I'm not playing third party stitch, third party will to your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's the issue. They want me to play third party stitch to their little weird ass situation. It's not happening. So again, they want to run in a group. They can't do the relationship by themselves. Why you gotta have 20 people attached to you to be in a relationship with me? Why you gotta have 20 cootie cats on top of you to be with me? Why it's gotta be all of that extra stuff? All them extra people. So now that it's clear where the attack is coming from, where the multitudes of attacks are coming from, I think people should be more aware of how they choose to project their magic or their intentions on people. Because if I simply put my hand in front of you and say, hey, mind your business, that's not wrong. I'm not putting my hands on you. I'm just saying, hey, you in my face, back up. I don't want you to watch over me right now. I want some time for myself. What if I want to get a daggone nut off and I want to masturbate and I can feel you looking at me? I want you to look the other way so I can get that out of my system and not have you attached to it. Because then what? I guess I'm using your sexual energy and siphoning your energy then too, huh? No, I don't want you looking. You're looking and you're not invited. Duh. Your soul is only as valuable as one can make it. Be kind to yourself and stay away from vamps. That's the thing. Everywhere I go, it's a vamp. Everywhere I go, it's a vamp. It's a vamp. It's a vamp. It's a bird. It's a vamp. It's a bird. It's a vamp. It's a vamp. It's a vamp. It's a vamp. Like it's a bird. It's a plane. It's no. It's always a vamp. Because everybody's always a vamp. I mean, shit, I probably look like a vamp to people too, but I don't know how because I'm not actually putting my tentacles in nobody. I'm not like saying, ooh, let me put a root up inside of this person. Like, I'm not looking down at an organization of people that I have locked into a system. You understand? So I can't be considered an energy vampire because I'm not sitting here looking at like five different brains or five different Kabbalahs and hooking my cord into them. So I can't be considered a vamp because I'm not like, oh yeah, like looking at five different people and saying like, okay, pull it to the bottom to the top, pull it to the bottom to the top, pull it to the bottom. To the... I don't do that. So I can't be considered an energy vampire. Okay, what energy that I have in me is just, I guess, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll be getting fed and I don't know it, and I'm not appreciative of it. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe because I don't know how to eat. They like, we gonna spoon feed you. We gotta feed you like this because you don't know how to eat. So this is why we do what we do because you don't know how to eat by yourself. You're like a baby that don't know how to eat nothing. So I'm looking at it like this. I said what I said. Y'all be conscious of the groups that y'all decide to participate in and be more mindful of actively participating in a group, you know? This is why I don't really roll around with no friends. It's just me. It don't be me and the girls from work. 'Cause I don't even be like the club that I worked at. I might not ever go back there again. Like that was a whole experience in itself that I'm still trying to really understand. But nonetheless, I'm hungry. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Remember, here on this platform, you are heard, seen, and loved. Always have peace, love, and hair grease and everything in between because these are your tools in your body help you manifest your dreams. Don't let nobody take advantage of you. All right. Peace. Ooh.